Hello there. Welcome to the Living Word, music with a message, and a story about a man who made a spark leap across a room, and another who made a sound go round the world. But before we talk about that, here's music with a vigorous sound by the Salvation Army Band. Did you enjoy that martial music? I did. Well, here's another sound. The sparkling sound of tripling trumpeters, the cornet trio, the Veterans. thought that you live in a world of sound? If you haven't, try to find a place where there is complete silence, and you'll see what I mean. There are so many sounds today. The sound of man at work. The sound of man at play. The sound of distress. And joy. The sound of nature. The sounds that man creates himself. Sound, captured by the miracle of radio through the genius of a man named Marconi. Marconi was obsessed with the study of sound from his earliest years in Bologna, Italy, where he devoted himself to scientific experiment. When he learned that the German physicist, Heinrich Hertz, could make a spark leap across a room with no connecting link, he grew very excited because it seemed to him that this spark could be made the vehicle of sound. Could it not then leap over fields, over cities, or even over oceans? It seemed unbelievably simple. He worked ardently on this theory until one day he pressed a button in his attic laboratory and a bell rang 2 floors below. At the age of 22, Marconi went to London, England, where he met with a sympathetic reception. And in 1899, he sent the first wireless message across the English Channel. But still the ocean challenged him. And still the scientists said it was impossible to span the ocean. Marconi persisted. And finally, on December 15th, 1901, he conquered the Atlantic and sound was thrown across an ocean. The world thundered its acclaim. By 1927, there were other developments. Messages could now be sent not only by cable, but also through the air by the miracle of shortwave. Marconi's painstaking work had triumphed. Sound could circle the world. Sound of all kinds. The voices of business. The voices of music. The voices of mercy. This room, now filled with 1,000 different sounds, singing, laughing, and talking. Of course, we don't realize that all these sounds are here until we tune in on them with a radio receiver or a television set. Perhaps this is a good illustration of the presence of God. He is in this room now, and He's there with you, too. We can't see Him any more than we can hear all the sounds that surround us. But if we're willing to do our part and tune in, then it is that we discover His presence. The signal from the television station broadcasting this very program may be there in your living room, but unless you want to see it and are willing to turn on your set, you won't even realize it's there. Just so, God cannot come into your life until you want Him to do so. You have to tune in. Listen to His voice. You have to tune in and see His image. But when you do so sincerely, with repentance and faith, He will become a living, bright reality to you. Why not echo the poet's words? I hear Thy welcome voice that calls me, Lord, to Thee, for cleansing in Thy precious blood that flowed on Calvary. Let me hear thy voice now speaking. Let me hear, and I'll obey, while before thy cross I'm seeking. Oh, chase my fears away. Oh, let the light now falling reveal my every need. Now hear me while I'm calling. Oh, speak, and I will heed. Speak, Savior, speak. Oh, baby, I will ever down at thy cross I seek from all that's wrong to sever. And now, until we meet again, God bless you. Join us again when we will seek to learn more of the living Word and of Him who is, in very truth, the living Word.